Welcome to Always Analog, where we celebrate the beauty of analog technology in the digital world. Today, a pencil review. And I purchased these pencils in a stationery store in Paris in 2018 or 2019. And they are the same pencil, except I got one of each because one came with an attached eraser and the other did not. But they are both Stabilo Othello 282s. And let's see, I'm going to try with the camera to get in a little close with the printing on the pencil, if it can pick it up. So there it is, Othello, Stabilo Othello 282, and then it says HB equals 2.5. Well, I thought that was curious too, because really we think of HB as a number 2, not a 2.5. We think of an F as a 2.5, but not an HB. But that's what it says, folks. But it has, I thought the color of it is this beautiful forest green, and then it kind of has this really light green pinstripe on the hexagonal corners of the pencil. And so you get this really beautiful looking pencil. Now, it has a barcode, and these were sold individually. That's how I bought them. So that's probably why they have a barcode, because that is in part how they're sold. And again, everything is pretty much the same, except you'll notice that the one with the attached eraser says HB equals 2.5, and it's an Othello. But rather than it being a 282, it's a 2988. But the pencil, other than that, seems to be the same to me. So, they are a semi-hex, nice paint job. These are made in Germany, by the way. If I hadn't mentioned that, I guess I should. These are a German pencil. I don't have a lot of pencils from Germany, but I guess I don't know if these are used as much for writing as they are for drawing and in art, but I bought them with the intent of using them as writing pencils. So, again, they're the same core. The wood seems to be of a very nice quality, and we will give these a try, put them on paper. Okay, we're going to put these both of these pencils on paper here. I'm going to start with the one with the attached eraser. To me, although in other parts of the world it's not uncommon to see writing pencils without attached erasers. It's not uncommon at all. But it struck me that because it had the ferrule and eraser, that perhaps this pencil, as opposed to its cousin here, perhaps this pencil, the intent for this pencil was as a writing pencil, not as a drawing pencil, because it has the attached eraser. And not that you don't erase things when you're drawing, but generally artists, at least the artists I know who use pencil to draw, they have erasers that they use that are not, you know, these attached kind of erasers, which generally aren't that great anyways. But anyway, so I'm going to start with this pencil. Well, it certainly doesn't write like a 2.5. It has a nice dark line. And it really is a number 2. I mean, it's an HB. And so I think 2.5 isn't quite it. Let's try the other one. Same thing. Whoop, I did that wrong, didn't I? I'm going to call this a number 2 or an HB, because that's really what it feels like to me, not the 2.5. It's a fairly smooth pencil. It's just a little bit of scratch to it. Point retention is great so far. Let's try our eraser here. There, so you can see. Not doing a very good job, is it? Leaves quite a shadow. Before I go any further, we have a little bit of a smudge line. But yeah, the attached eraser, like so many, does not do well. But let's try a German block eraser on this German pencil. Much better. That's the Mars right there. Okay? Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay? Now we'll try an Asian. I think these are made in Taiwan, these Pentel erasers. Good. One of our pink pearls. Pretty good. Art gum. Okay. Try a French eraser here. I want a mini softy. And what else? How about a Milan? Well, there you have it. I'll give it an A- in erasability, notwithstanding the lackluster attached eraser. Yeah. You know, I have found, and maybe it's just me, but I have found that the other German pencils I have tried, I like very much, have very high quality, but there is a bit of a scratchiness to them. Again, not like some of the really cheap, awful, junky pencils that are so scratchy that, you know, they just drag on the page, and they leave a terrible line. This leaves a very nice line, as you can see. And to me, that little bit of whatever it is in the formulation of the core that gives that little bit of scratch, to me, also seems to give the core a fair amount of strength. I'm going to put a sharp on this. Not that it needed, the retention was holding up pretty well. I wanted to see how it sharpened in the sharpener. Sharpens very well. Yeah, it's a nice pencil. There. Okay. So there is a little taste of the Stabilo Othello pencil, HB. They call it a 2.5. I'm going to tell you, I think it's really a 2, particularly here by U.S. standards. Nice writing pencil, although it may be used also in drawing, but nice pencil to write with, beautiful color combination. Love the two-tone green, and sharpens well, comfortable to hold. Attached eraser, if you get one so equipped, not great, but the core is very erasable with most popular common block erasers. So thank you so much for spending time. If you like what I do here on Always Analog, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you again real soon right here on Always Analog.